Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we'll be talking about many, issues, especially with the fact that Elvish Yadav seems to be in a lot of trouble. Also, the fact that Orry was interviewed just recently, and of course, we have seen him in a lot of parties in Bollywood, posing with all the actors and actresses in very very funny poses, as well as the fact that he comes out on certain reality shows saying that he charges lakhs and lakhs of rupees for just one picture with some Bollywood actress or the other. So welcome Savitri, welcome Shanti, and welcome each and everyone who is watching this live as well as watching this when you get the free time. Hope you guys had a very very nice weekend. Yesterday we had a very very exclusive interview with Samir Wankade, and make sure to watch that very interview because it's a very very interesting interview, and Samir Wankade seems to be very much relaxed after a lot of stress and the pressure on him and his wife. It was intense, right, over the past few months. His wife Kranti had got a lot of threats from Pakistan, and Samir Wankade has been hounded by the CBI, has been hounded by many of the agencies, and especially with the fact that Bollywood itself has targeted him, as we all know, because he used to go hammer and tongs on Bollywood each and every week when he was the zonal director of NCB Mumbai. You see, one or the other actors being summoned to the NCB Mumbai office, and it was at that particular time when each and everyone was deeply immersed in the SSR case, and they saw this brave young officer, doing his duty efficiently, very gutsy, right? Because he's taking on a huge drug cartel, international drug cartel, and it is no joke because in the end, he's just a common man like you and me, right? He doesn't have any godfather, and it is very interesting and inspiring to see that particular interview, and people like and many people, especially youngsters, should aspire to be like him. Hi Nina, welcome. Hi Savitri. Yes, Savitri. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button, and liking is free, of course. And make sure to share it with your friends, because the more and more the video gets shared, the more and more youngsters become aware as to what is really happening in Bollywood and other film industries. So coming to the first piece of news, friends, and it's quite obvious that you can see how, friends, that all these YouTubers, right, the so-called YouTubers like Elvish Yadav, and then you have Abhishek Kumar, they were all part of the Big Boss season, and Salman Khan never used to like these people because he was threatened by their popularity. All these people had a massive following in subscribers in lakhs and lakhs, and obviously these Bollywood people cannot tolerate other people being more popular than them, and that is how I see it. And why is this guy being targeted like this is my question. And what is very interesting is Elvish Yadav, who is accused of providing snake venom at a suspected rave party he organized in UP's Noida, was arrested by Noida police on Sunday. He has been sent to 14 days of judicial custody. And apparently, forensic reports had earlier confirmed the presence of snake venom in samples collected from the party. Elvish Yadav and 6 others were charged with provisions of the Wildlife Protection Act and IPC Section 120A, which is criminal conspiracy. Though Elvish was questioned earlier, the police had not arrested him. Police had rescued 9 snakes, including 5 cobras, from the possession of the accused on November 3rd. Now, apparently, according to a paper published on the Indian Journal of Physiology and Pharmacology online, there are some psychological characteristics of that snake venom could induce in a human being. So what are these characteristics? One is high levels of sensation, low harm avoidance, impulsivity, high energy and excitement and simulation, openness in expression and neuroticism. Now, a 2021 study published in the Indian Journal of Physiology and Pharmacology reveals that up to 60% of all snake bites are dry. So researchers have found that this psychotropic properties of cobra venom partially resemble the action of morphine. Now, apparently, friends, as all of you know, that Munawar Faruqi, at least, according to some pictures, he was, seen to be very close to this person called Elvish Yadav, right? And apparently, now he said, when asked about this guy's arrest, Munawar Faruqi said that he's not aware of this guy being arrested and that his phone was switched off. So you can see the kind of hypocrisy that exists in Bollywood. I mean, when Munawar Faruqi can make fun of Hindu gods in a stand-up show, in his stand-up show, and he's hardly ever criticized or he's hardly ever punished. So when this guy makes some sort of crime, right, like this, which he's accused of, I really don't understand how only certain people are, action is taken only against certain people, against certain situations. This is what baffles me, and especially you. So you mean to say that Bollywood does not have rave parties? Only Elvish Yadav, participated in a rave party in Delhi. So what about the rave parties which happens in Bollywood? Why is action not taken against them? So is it only one law for the common man, and is it one law for the the powerful and rich in India? So these are some of the questions which one must ask the BJP central government. One must ask the Supreme Court. One must ask Modi ji himself, right? Is it a separate law for the common man, and is it a separate law for the young, for the rich and powerful? Hi, welcome Neena ji. Mr. Wankade's video says a lot. One should not miss it. Yes, Neena ji. And it is, see, videos like Samir Wankade's interview and all, it does not get pushed by the YouTube, by YouTube, because they don't want to see youngsters being influenced by positive influences, right? And they like youngsters to be influenced by all these crap content by Bollywood, right, which shows alcohol in excess alcohol intake, and then it shows excess smoking and all those content which corrupts the young minds. And we see that taking effect in, especially in Instagram Reels. Now Reels is a very big medium through which now Bollywood actresses are trying to pollute the minds, I must say, of youngsters by wearing skimpy clothes. So this is another agenda pushed forth by Bollywood to inculcate the wrong morals in the youngsters of India. So now coming to the next piece of news. And as all of you know that we have discussed this previously as well, and all the three Khans, they danced to the tunes of none other than Mukesh Amani at his son's pre-wedding festivities. Now, if you remember that a journalist a long time back asked the question to SRK, and the question was, will all these three Khans act in one film? And SRK very arrogantly responded to that particular journalist, and he said that do you have the sort of money or budget to pay all three of us to act in your film? So that was the kind of arrogant response from SRK at that point of time. But just recently, we in this pre-wedding, we saw all the three Khans shamelessly getting together and dancing. And what is very interesting is that according to some reports, in this particular function, SRK and Salman gets into an argument, a fun argument about whose song they should dance on. Amir enters the debate and takes a dig on the argument, referring to the infamous fight they had in the past. The three of them called Mukesh Ambani the real Don, but added that it is Neeta Ambani who will select the song for them to dance on. So you can see how, Bollywood literally, the whole Bollywood literally seems to be with a begging bowl when it comes to any Ambani wedding. We saw that many of these Bollywood people serving food, right, and many of the so-called superstars of Bollywood serving food. And so what is very apparent is that Bollywood is very, 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 scared of the Ambani family. And that is why, Bollywood, all the Bollywood actors and actresses, they traveled in one bus like a common man, and not the usual, the arrogant attitude which they carry off when they are photographed at the airports, right? So it is quite funny that how the power of wealth and money, can make just anyone, right, fall, isn't it? So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and this guy, we have discussed Orry time and again in various sessions across Candid Meena. And what is very interesting is that this guy has some, post in Reliance company in LinkedIn, and some special project manager or something, and he's seen, being photographed with all these Bollywood actresses, and he was also seen with Aryan Khan, partying with Aryan Khan, and he was seen giving him some alcoholic drink or whatever is in a glass or something. And even though he does not have anything, any sort of career or any sort of, most of the people don't know what he exactly does, right? What is his real occupation? And Karan Johar also interviewed Orry, and Orry made a joke out of it. And so what is very interesting in this, friends, is that Orry, he was recently interviewed on some media channel. And Orry claimed that he gets anywhere between 15 to 30 lakhs for attending events. Okay, 15, 1 5. People call me to weddings and they're happy to pay me anywhere between rupees 15 to 30 lakhs. They want me to attend not as a guest but as a friend, maybe to the groom or someone else. So my actual audience keeps me afloat. So they want me there at their events. So when Orry talks about people want me at their weddings, I mean, what kind of people are you referring to? You're talking about only the Bollywood people, right? Why would a common man want you, of all people, at their wedding event, Mr. Orry, right? So previously, Orry appeared on Big Boss 17 when he told Salman Khan that he gets about 20 to 30 lakhs for posing for pictures. And Salman Khan was shocked. So what is very interesting is also Karan Johar. Orry told Karan Johar that he's planning his digital demise. When you see me on paparazzi pages and on screen, that's the story I'm telling. I spend the whole day reading. I'm in the comment section reading every review of my images. Oh, his 15 minutes will end. He's going to vanish. Just wait. The fame is getting to his head. Now, what is very interesting is that he said that he is planning his digital demise, which means that he will one day maybe quit social media, or maybe quit taking pictures on his Instagram, and completely go off the map or something like that. So what is very, very obvious is that through good PR, through good friendly publications of Bollywood, any person as insignificant as him, right, he does not have anything to his achievement, can become popular if Bollywood wants it to. And it is very clear from this example of this person called Orry. So what is the proof that other films or other Bollywood actors, they have real hits, right? We have discussed that time and again, all these so-called hits from SRK and all. How do we know that these have done well in the box office, whether it is Patan or Jawan? So this is proof enough. So welcome, Rex. Now this is quite hilarious. Tapsi Pannu said that she was, she does not attend those parties or something. So what is very apparent is that Tapsi Pannu seems to be, left out of Bollywood, and she knows that, uh, coursing into people like Anurak Kashyap is not getting her anywhere. And also her film Donkey was a huge flop, as all of you know. And what is hilarious is that Anurag Kashyap, the director, is set to make his Malayalam film debut as an actor. So Anurag Kashyap is going to debut as an actor. Can you believe it, friends? With director Ashik Abu's upcoming movie Rifle Club. So in a Malayalam film, he's going to act, and Anurag Kashyap shared that on his Instagram page, and looking forward to be part of this great moment of Malayalam films. And I really, it's kind of hilarious that this guy is going to, debut as an actor in Malayalam film, and all these Malayali people, right? Uh, I really feel sorry for them for if they, by mistake go to the theater and watch his film. Yes, Ori is seen most of the time with Kajal's daughter, assisting her as she's always in a trance, maybe due to heavy drinking. Yeah, you can see this, Nina, and it is quite apparent that he holds some important position, which is not quite obvious, but it is quite obvious if you think of it, right? So if you think of it, what he is exactly doing, maybe you might get a clue. Is the best way I can put for Ori. Now, friends, as all of you know, ED is acting on certain fronts, right? We have talked about the Mahadev scam, and Mahadev scam is one area where the owners of Mahadev App, they were caught in a huge scam, and you had the likes of all these Ranbir Kapoor and Shraddha Kapoor performing in the wedding event in Dubai, and also the fact that the owners had some sort of links with Dawood Ibrahim, and we have discussed all those underworld connections and everything. Now, what is the latest with regards to Mahadev App Scam? Now, Mahadev App Scam, the latest is that days after a probe into this betting app scam revealed that transactions of fictitious companies were used for investments in the stock market. The economic offences wing in Chhattisgarh has filed a case against former Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel and others based on an investigation report submitted by the ED. So the ED has been investigating this case, and Baghel, along with the promoters Ravi Uppal, Saurabh Chandekar, along with 14 others, have been accused as in the FIR. Some bureaucrats, police officials, officers on special duty, and others unidentified private persons have been accused in the case, according to the economic offense wing. So you can see how big the net is. You have some bureaucrats, some business people, you have some police officials, you have some officers on special duty. All these people, you have, of course, many Bollywood actors taking part in the festivities. So ED and economic offences wing are continuing their investigation, and let us see how this unfolds further, because there's some movement in this particular case, and we'll be keeping a tab in this particular case. And the ED seems to be working very closely, very fastly and swiftly in this particular case, I must say. Also, don't forget Jacqueline Fernandez case as well, friends, with Sukesh Chandrasekhar. So those are two particular cases in which the ED is working. Please, can anybody give of movie Razakar? Okay, Dhanashri, welcome. So now, coming to the next piece of news, friends, and as all of you know that by June 4th, we'll have a new government in the center, and most likely, of course, we will have Modi ji with crossing 400 seats from, and it's quite obvious. And now Rahul Gandhi has come again, and it is kind of hilarious that he is funnier than Kapil Sharma, I must say, and Kapil Sharma must learn from Rahul Gandhi as to how to conduct stand-up show, a stand-up comedy show. Now, in the latest is that in the excitement of the big I.N. alliance at Mumbai, to mark the completion of Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra, a remark made by the Congress leader regarding Shakti slipped by almost unnoticed. A day later, Modi picked it up to portray the coming clash as one between those who worship Shakti versus those who want to destroy it. With Modi repeating the same at different rallies in Monday, it was clear that BJP saw Rahul Gandhi's remark as reminiscent of controversies triggered by the use of words such as Neech and Chaiwala by Congress leaders. Addressing the India rally, Rahul had raised the bloc's concerns regarding EVMs and said, "There's a word Shakti in Hinduism. We are fighting against the Shakti too. The question is, what is that Shakti and what does it mean for us?" He had gone on to say that all institutions in the country, from EVMs to the ED, were under the might of the Modi government. And apparently, it is quite kind of amazing that the amount of self goals that Rahul Gandhi does to his own Congress party, right? And the kind of self goals, and because of the prevalence of the Gandhi family at the Congress party, as long as Rahul Gandhi is in the opposition, we all know that Modi and BJP are quite comfortable, winning any sort of election by a huge margin, right? And it is kind of funny that the Gandhis have led the Congress party to this state, right, where they have less than so many seats and they have been reduced to insignificant, right? Only a few states in India has Congress, right? And that too you can hardly count in your in one hand with your fingers. So that's the kind of relevance that Congress has right now, thanks to the one and only Rahul Gandhi. Good evening, Violet ji. So, friends, and now, as all of you know, that Modi ji and BJP party, they are well on their way to have a very huge win in June. Now, it is the right time for people to ask the questions on the SSR case, especially on Twitter. And we saw that with the case of Shweta Singh Kirti, pleading to Modi ji to make some sort of intervention in the case. But right after that, she said that CBI has. She had a discussion with the CBI, and the CBI said that CBI is going to release the latest findings, or maybe even give a closure report on, or give some sort of update regarding the SSR case. So I really don't know how serious these statements are, coming from her, and we'll have to wait and watch because nothing seems very, very aggressive from the sisters, right? I mean, because she came to launch her book, right? And on that pretext, she gave many interviews to various YouTube channels. But I really have to. I seriously doubt that something will happen, in the next few months, right? But we'll have to wait and watch because the Ranes are quite even now, and let's see how it goes. So is Papu under influence of something, always talking nonsense, and his chamchas like Shashi Tharoor want to see. I really doubt that Shashi Tharoor is a chamcha of Rahul Gandhi, because Shashi Tharoor is not being given importance, as all of you know, because Mallikarjun Kharge is the priority for the Gandhis, ahead of Shashi Tharoor. I don't understand, after BJP government is in power, why they are not taking any action on SSR and Disha case. Yes, Violetji, and it's a very good question. And as we all know that there are certain ministers in the BJP government, unfortunately, they are very close to Bollywood, and maybe that's the reason why it is the case is not going forward in the pace that it should. But then again, you have Narayan Rani and Nilesh Rani and Nitesh Rani. They have aggressively, pursued the Disha Salein case at least. But I mean, as of now, there's no update. That's what, and that's the reason why I understand that people are frustrated, right? And they are rightfully frustrated. Good evening, Sujata ji. Welcome. So, friends, I would we'll end this show by this concluding news, and we wish you, we wish you had a very nice weekend, and make sure to hit that like button. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.